This is Moving On in Nutrition Unleashed. Today we've got Supplements Unleashed. Lesson 4, Day 4. Here we go. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Seth Spartan here, and today this is day number 4, lesson number 4 of the Real 10% Body Fat series. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about exactly this. Supplements Unleashed. I realize that today, when we're talking about bodybuilding, fitness, athletic, coaching, nutrition, anything related to intake, you kind of have to put supplements in the same category as nutrition. So that's exactly what we are doing today, because supplements are obviously part of a nutrition intake. So we're going to group supplements in with nutrition. Having said that, guys, I'm Seth Spartan. This is day 4, lesson number 4, Supplements Unleashed, moving on through nutrition. Here we go. So Supplements Unleashed. First thing we're going to go through is what's known as PM. Or I'm coining the term, okay? PM. This is not nighttime. This is PM, standing for Performance Matrix. Okay, so Performance Matrix. This is referring to supplements that have a very big, noticeable, and effective bump in performance. We're talking about bodybuilding, fitness, athletics, and also, for our case, affecting body composition in terms of maximum muscle mass and also getting the lowest body fat percentage we're talking about. So these 4 things I have on here, we're going to go through the performance matrix first, knock out these 4 things. And again, these 4 things are really referring to individual supplements that are going to give you extreme bang per buck, supplements that actually work. Wow, what a concept. Okay, so we're going to talk about that first, and then we're going to finish up with HM, which is not some weird time zone thing. Again, HM standing for hormone matrix. Okay, so I put the supplements, guys, everything you need to know about supplements into 2 groups: PM, HM, performance matrix, hormone matrix. And in total, guys, there are only 8 supplements. Okay, 8 supplements that really work, and that honestly, that's all you need to take as long as you're eating correctly. So, guys, without any further ado, I'm Seth Spartan. This is Moving On in Nutrition Unleashed. Today we've got Supplements Unleashed. Lesson 4, day 4. Here we go. Number 1 in the Performance Matrix is none other than creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate is the most powerful, effective, efficient, life-changing bodybuilding, fitness, athletic supplement that you can take. Creatine monohydrate, I cannot say this enough. Creatine monohydrate is the most powerful supplement that you can take, okay, for performance enhancement, okay? So creatine monohydrate. Why monohydrate? I explained this, I believe, in another video, but long story short, creatine monohydrate is not only the most studied, but bang for buck to reward, okay, to benefit. This is the cheapest, okay? There are other forms of creatine out there. Some forms have higher solubility, but the thing is that if we're comparing it for gain versus price, creatine monohydrate is the best because you can just take a little bit more, okay? And not to mention creatine HCl, tastes like stomach acid. It is terrible, okay? All right, so, and honestly, guys, depending on what creatine monohydrate you get, the solubility is going to be higher, okay? So, for example, let me just put this out here. My creatine monohydrate, SethSpartan.com creatine monohydrate, 99.9% purity. It's super micronized like powdered sugar. It dissolves amazingly, okay? So solubility is going to be higher. And guys, if you want my creatine monohydrate, go to Amazon.com, type in SethSpartan.com creatine monohydrate. I'll put a link in the comments if you want to get that, okay? So anyways, moving on, and I just launched that. So moving on into dosage for creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate, most powerful supplement that you can take, bar none. Dosage is going to vary, but most people it's going to fit in the 5 to 10 gram range for dosage. Okay, most people are going to fall between 5 and 10 grams for creatine monohydrate to maximize performance, muscle building, body fat percentage. We know that creatine monohydrate actually has an effect on body fat percentage and also fat loss. And this has to do with creatine increasing DHT. DHT burns fat. All right, so creatine monohydrate, 5 to 10 grams. You know, if you're maybe 160 pounds, 5 grams is going to be fine. If you're, 200 pounds or over, you're going to be wanting to hit that 10 gram mark to completely fill up ATP stores. And that's exactly what creatine monohydrate does. Fills out ATP stores, muscles enlarge, and basically ATP is the cellular component, which is your energy, all right? Energy for all your cells. So creatine monohydrate fills out ATP stores, makes you quicker, faster, stronger, period. All right, I talked enough on that. Number 2, beta-alanine. Beta-alanine is number 2. Beta-alanine is extremely underrated. It is a powerful supplement. Yes, a little bit in regards to strength, but mostly beta-alanine is known as the lactic acid buffer. Okay, what do I mean? When you take beta-alanine, it converts into muscle carnosine. Okay, so it's going to get picked up and converted into muscle carnosine. Muscle carnosine acts as a lactic acid buffer. So imagine this: you're doing 12 reps of squat or bench, all right? And normally, when you hit that the lactic acid buildup of fatigue, you're not going to have that with beta-alanine, because if you take beta-alanine, your L-Carnitine stores inside the muscle are going to be filled up, and you're going to, long story short, guys, you're going to be able to push farther past failure, farther into failure if you're taking beta-alanine. And honestly, guys, L-Carnitine, that's what beta-alanine fills up. L-Carnitine is found in meats. Typically, from what I understand, the redder the meat, the more L-Carnitine. So performance dosing for this is going to be 3 to 5 grams, and this is why I include beta-alanine in my Super Mass Bombs. It's my supplement. You can buy that at Walmart if you want. Let's see here. So 3 to 6 grams of beta-alanine, preferred dosing. You will, again, if you're lighter, 3 grams will do. If you're heavier, 6 grams, and split that. You want to take this twice, maybe pre-workout, post-workout, for best dosing. Moving on to none other than the infamous L-Carnitine tartrate. No matter how many times I talk about L-Carnitine tartrate, nobody really seems to understand what this does or what this is. L-Carnitine is found naturally in meats. L-Carnitine is going to essentially tell the cells, or tell the mitochondria inside your cells, to prefer burning fat over carbohydrates, and it's actually going to make your body much more efficient and powerful at burning fat than carbohydrates. That's another reason why eating like lean red meats is great for fat loss, despite what the vegans might tell you. So L-Carnitine, and why tartrate? Why tartrate? So L-Carnitine tells your body to pick burning fat over carbs. It makes your body burn fat more efficiently, effectively. But why the tartrate? Why the tartrate? And it has to be tartrate, guys, because tartrate increases uptake and solubility by a lot, in the same way that creatine with monohydrate added onto it is going to drastically increase uptake. Okay, so performance dosing for this is 2 to 4 grams. Here's the thing with L-Carnitine tartrate. Great at burning fat, great at ripping off fat. Again, L-Carnitine is found in red meat. It's also L-Carnitine, a lot of people don't know, but it is a performance booster in the sense with aiding muscle mass, because L-Carnitine actually is one of the few things on planet Earth that makes your androgen receptor sites more sensitive to testosterone and other androgens. That has to be noted too. And again, L-Carnitine is from red meat. So performance dosing, 2 to 4 grams. If you're lighter, 2 grams. If you're heavier, you can go up to 4 grams. But here's the thing, guys. There are some studies showing that L-Carnitine, I forget what molecule it converts into, but L-Carnitine can be converted in the intestines to this molecule. What's the name? I'm going to have to post the name down here for you guys to see, because I don't remember what it is. But anyways, this molecule basically can make it so that you build up plaque faster, This is, has not been proven. There's a lot of heart benefits to L-Carnitine, but still something to consider when using L-Carnitine tartrate. I don't know if it's very early stage. I would guess that most likely you're fine, but just something to note with L-Carnitine tartrate, 2 to 4 grams. Honestly, guys, 2 grams is even, fine as long as you're eating plenty of meat. But I definitely notice for myself, if I'm using L-Carnitine tartrate, and even if I've used it in the past, you keep fat off way easier and you burn fat way faster. You're basically turning your body into a fat burning machine with L-Carnitine, telling that mitochondria to pick burning fat and also makes it better at burning fats. Okay, moving on to number 4, none other than caffeine. We all love caffeine. And guys, these 4, again, these are the 4 performance supplements that actually work. So please heed what I'm saying here. I'm giving you guys all my knowledge, all the best information. If you like the information, go donate at SethSpartan.com, Venmo, PayPal, credit card, whatever you want. If you don't like the information, don't donate. Let's move on. Caffeine. And as normal, guys, I'm giving you guys everything for free. So caffeine intake. Caffeine is a major performance booster. Also, caffeine indirectly will increase adrenal hormones, which adrenal hormones are good at burning fat and also increasing blood sugar. So here's the thing, and it's going to be good for energy level when carbohydrates are lower. So creatine, beta-alanine, L-Carnitine, caffeine. Caffeine basically increases, basically blocks adenosine. By blocking adenosine, you're increasing adrenal hormones. And also with caffeine, obviously there's a bump in mental performance, physical performance with caffeine. But caffeine is going to increase fat burning, increase metabolic rate, increase where you need it the most is during your workout. So here's the thing with caffeine, guys. I'm just going to be blunt honest with you guys. Most of you guys are taking too much stupid caffeine, okay? Here's the sweet spot for caffeine. 75 to 125 milligrams. This is what I have found to be the sweet spot for caffeine. Why? You don't want caffeine in your system nonstop all day. You don't want caffeine in your system when you're sleeping, even though there's going to be small amounts even if you take it in the morning. So the thing with caffeine, guys, is that if you're taking caffeine every day, if you take too much, your body will desensitize and build a tolerance. So there is a sweet spot with caffeine, what you should be taking. And if you're just worn out and you need more caffeine, you need to take a day off of trading or 2 days off and take time off of caffeine, okay? That's just the way it is. Let your body reset to it. So caffeine intake, 75 to 125 milligrams. Please do not buy powder. You will overdose. Or it's very extremely dangerous to buy. It's just pure caffeine powder. 75 to 125 milligrams. What I would do is go to Walgreens or go to, even Pick and Save. There's a lot of places that have caffeine tablets. Do this. Break them in half or break them in quarters with a knife, okay? They usually come in 200 milligram tablets. This is the best thing to do. So, just break them in half. Break them in half, crunch it up, or if you're a baby, mix it up in something, shake it up in a shaker with water. You want it to completely, that's something I want to stress too. You want to dissolve your caffeine so it hits you hard, hits you fast, and also, guess what? It's out of your system faster so your body doesn't build up a tolerance. Caffeine pills, when you take them, they dissolve slower. You don't get as much of a bump. What you want to do is break up the caffeine. Buy the 200 milligram caffeine tablets from Walgreens or wherever. You break them in halves. Half would be fine. And then, throw them in water, shake them up till dissolved. And if they take a while to dissolve, just break them up a little more. Maybe break them into quarters, throw half in. You guys get the idea. But that's the best way to take caffeine that I have found, and this is what I've been doing over the years. So guys, that's it. This is the PM, the Performance Matrix. These are the 4 supplements that extremely boost performance and also affect body composition. Let's move into HM, also known as the Hormone Matrix, and I'll close this video out. All right, Hormone Matrix. These are pretty much essential if you want to maximize hormone function. Even when you're doing hormone replacement, testosterone, HGH replacement, you need this stuff if you want to maximize muscle building. These are the 4 things that I've found extremely important for building muscle. So if we're talking about, and again, whether you're on testosterone or HGH replacement, this is what you need to have in your body. Number 1, zinc. Zinc, 25 milligrams a day of zinc. This is, zinc gluconate. That's great. You can go to, again, Walgreens and, get zinc 50 milligrams, just break them in half, have it with dinner or a big meal. Doesn't matter. If you take zinc on an empty stomach, you'll feel nauseous, okay? So zinc, extremely important. This is going to not only, good for testosterone and HGH release, but even if, for example, for me, I'm using HGH peptides, right? HGH peptides. So if you take zinc, 25 milligrams, it's going to increase your human growth hormone output. Okay, you need zinc, especially in America, our food quality is not very good. Zinc is like the most critical thing for boosting testosterone and HGH, and also zinc is great for immune system function. Even if you're doing synthetic testosterone, synthetic HGH, still take your 25 milligrams of zinc every day. Why? You're going to speed up you're increasing immune system function, thereby speeding up recovery. Please take your stupid zinc, okay? Trust me. Zinc 25 milligrams. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is next. How much I need to talk about this, I don't even think I do. Vitamin C is an extreme immune system booster. It's gonna increase thereby recovery, drainage of toxins, lactic acid, everything else. Take your vitamin C 50 or 500 to 1,000 milligrams a day. Usually I rotate between them. Maybe one day 500, one day 1,000, 500 to 1,000. You can take 1,000 every day. It's not a big deal. Vitamin C has an extremely low toxicity. But so anywhere between 500 and 1,000. If you're bigger, definitely take 1,000. This is going to speed up muscle recovery and also the rate what you're, building muscle. They did studies with vitamin C saying, it doesn't build muscle. But guys, I'm telling you this, if you are a hard training athlete, if you're not going to the gym and pumping out, Planet Fitness style weight workout, if you're training hard, take your vitamin C. It will help recovery and also keep you from getting sick too, which is going to impede recovery. So zinc, vitamin C. Moving on to number 3. This is extremely important because this is going to skyrocket your human growth hormone release if you're natural or using HGH peptides. Melatonin, none other than melatonin. And guys, I got to say this right off the bat. Unfortunately, in the United States, melatonin is labeled as a supplement, a dietary supplement. Melatonin is not a supplement. I got FDA. Melatonin is not a dietary supplement. Melatonin is a hormone created by the pineal gland in your brain. However, in the United States, it is labeled as a dietary supplement. You don't need a prescription for it. And the melatonin that's available in the United States over the counter is oftentimes a lot of it's garbage. What do I mean by that? The production is so bad, the manufacturing, that a lot of melatonin actually contains serotonin. You don't want that. Too much of that will actually make you anxious, hard to sleep. What you need to get, listen to me, what you need to get is top tier melatonin if you live in the US. Which brand? Get Nature Made. Nature Made melatonin is some of the purest melatonin that I have found, okay? Nature Made melatonin, that's what brand you want. So Nature Made melatonin, 3 to 9 milligrams is typically the ideal. And if you live in the UK, you live in Europe, which actually labels melatonin as a hormone, go to your doctor and, say you want to sleep better, whatever. Should be able to easily get a prescription for melatonin if you live in a country besides the US. So melatonin, 3 to 9 milligrams, start out at the lower dosage. And guys, here's, melatonin can make you a little bit groggy, if you take too much. But here's the thing is that melatonin increases the efficiency of sleep, deep wave sleep, which is where you build the most muscle. And also melatonin has a huge effect at doubling human growth hormone. So they did a study with growth hormone releasers, like for example, GHRH, I believe it was, growth hormone releasing hormone. It's the same hormone your brain automatically produces to secrete HGH production in the human body. They found out that when taking melatonin, I believe it was around 5 milligrams, somewhere around there, 5 milligrams melatonin combined with GHRH, guess what? Doubles the natural pulses of human growth hormone. Do not take this before the gym, you'll be tired. But the point is, take your melatonin, take your growth hormone secretagogues. I'm going to talk about hormones unleashed also in a little bit, okay? But that's something you have to note. Moving on to last supplement, and we're out of here, is vitamin D. Vitamin D. Now, if you live in Florida, you live in a place where you're getting some sun, You know, you don't have to be out in the sun basking every day, but if you're getting sun, you really don't need so much. You can go and get a vitamin D test. You'll probably be fine. Because you definitely, let me tell you this, guys, you do not want to take too much vitamin D. And this is where I disagree with Stan Efforting, okay? I know somebody who got vitamin D toxicity, okay? It is very, very possible to get vitamin D toxicity. You do not want to take too much stupid vitamin D because you can't get it out of your body. Okay, it's fat soluble. So vitamin D, if you don't get much sun, for example, you know, I'm living in the northern part of the U.S., not getting that much vitamin D. Vitamin D, 1,000 IUs, fine. That's plenty, okay? That's equivalent to, like, I think 10, 15 minutes of total body exposure to the sun every day. That's great. Again, I would get Nature Made if you live in the States. Vitamin D, 1,000 IUs, okay? Perfect. Done. 1,000 IUs a day. No big deal. However, if you live in Florida, you get plenty of sun, you know, 10 minutes a day, 15, that's plenty, okay? So, you know, you don't want to get, vitamin D is great, but too much of it is terrible. You know, if you're a guy, you can take a little bit more vitamin D, but, you know, if you're somebody around 150 pounds and you're taking 5,000 IUs a day, that's way, way too much. You do that for too long, you will get vitamin D toxicity, okay? Very, very easy. Let's see here. Guys, that is pretty much it. That is Supplements Unleashed, okay? Here's the 4 performance supplements you need to take. Here's the 4 hormone matrix supplements you need to take. And guys, this again is Supplements Unleashed. This is day number 4, giving you guys everything for free, all of my knowledge. This is what we're going to be doing for the Real 10% Body Fat series. Or at least trying to do. We'll be starting that soon here. And guys, what more can I say? Seth Spartan, stay safe, stay healthy, and we are out of here.